Hey everybody, Reef Girl here. So I got myself a new gadget, and that gadget is a magnetic stirrer. And my plan here is to test and see how much time I can save with a standard drip kit such as Salifert doing my testing. So because I use HANA checkers for ALK and calcium now, I'm going to do a magnesium test and just see how much faster it is not to have to drop and shake and drop and shake and drop and shake. So I've got a timer ready to go. I have everything prepared and all set to simply add to the mixture, and we're going to see how long this takes and then compare it to the magnetic stirrer, which by the way I haven't unboxed, and I hope it works when I plug it in. So here we go. So you can see that took 4 minutes and 29.5 seconds to go from the first drop going into the vial right through to the end result. The reading I got was 7, which means my magnesium is somewhere around 1395, something like that, which is perfect. That's where I like it. So now we're going to unbox the magnetic stirrer. So here's a shout out to Jeffrey Carudis. It was in one of his YouTube videos that I saw this gadget. So I asked him what it was, and he got back to me right away to tell me it's a magnetic stirrer. He was using Red Sea test kits, and of course my question was, ooh, do they come with that? And he said no, they didn't, and he very kindly provided me a link. So I followed the link, and I did some searching around to see what was available to me here in Canada, and this is what I found. It cost $47 and something Canadian, which I thought was a pretty good price, and came from China in under 2 weeks. What do we got here? I imagine this is the power supply. It is. A plug-in. Oh, here's this little rod is supposed to go in the bottom of the container you're trying to stir, but of course it's too big to fit in a test vial, so I won't be using it. And here's the unit itself. Oh look! Directions, no English, but I imagine it's pretty straightforward. So here's the unit itself. Compact, it looks just like the one that I saw on Jeffrey's video. And my aim here is to use it with my magnesium test and see how much, if any, time I save compared with drop, shake, drop, shake, drop, shake. So let's get busy. So just as before, I got everything set up and ready to go. The lid is off the dropper bottle. The spoon contains the powder, and the syringe on the right there contains the reagent. All good to go. And you can see from the stopwatch there that the original time of the test was 4 minutes 29.5 seconds. So now we're going to see what we can do to compare that. Okay, so I have to say, I was laughing the whole time the little vial was dancing around on there. I didn't expect that. When I watched the test being done by Jeffrey, it looked as if the vial was just sitting on the platform here, and I didn't see anything in it. So I may have to investigate whether there is something that goes in that vial. It has to be magnetic, even if it's just a little metal, like a little steel ball bearing or something like that. Because obviously you saw that I had to hang on to this vial for dear life. Well, no, I just had to hold it in place because it was dancing all over the place. But look at this, 238.3. Really, that's significant. I have to say I didn't expect it to be that fast, and I was dispensing the drops at the speed of drop, 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 and watching as the syringe went down the plunger so that I could be ready for the color change when it happened. And this test, the color change occurred at exactly the same place. So you'll have to judge for yourselves whether you want to spend, I think it's US about $35 to get this, and the shipping was free and there was no tax. But I think it's really cool, and I can think of a lot of other applications for this. And once I figure out about getting a steel ball bearing or something that's it's not going to make this vial travel all over the platform, I think it's going to work really, really well. And look, it saves almost 2 minutes. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're doing nitrate tests and phosphate tests and you have to shake the vials and stir things and drip things, if you're doing 5 or 6 tests, that saves you 10 or 15 minutes. So I really like it. I will definitely keep using it. It's not only cool and fun, but very practical and useful. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I will give you some screenshots of the site where I purchased this item, and I'll also put up Jeffrey Karutis, his spelling of his name, so that you guys can all go and visit and maybe subscribe to his channel. So yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what actually happened when I had this vial on this platform. When I first turned it on, I did not have the white rod in there, and when I put the powder in, it was doing nothing. So I dropped the white rod in there, and well, here's what happened. Now, it probably would have stayed on there, but made me nervous. So I decided to hold it in place. So I'm turning the machine down, and I'm thinking maybe there is a spot. Oh yeah, you see, you turn it down and it just gets worse. So there's going to be a little bit of experimentation I'm going to have to do. But look, right now it's not even touching the platform, and it's stirring like mad. So I'm sorry, but this is just too much fun. Anyhow. So here's the product listing from AliExpress, and I'm showing you in US dollars. It's $35.80, and at today's exchange that works out to just over $48 Canadian. It was free shipping, no taxes, and I checked back at the dates, and it arrived in exactly 1 week from the day I ordered it.